Okay, today we're cooking Keema peas. We're going to be doing it as a pocket, as like a half-time snack with beer. You can do it with rice, chips, however you want to do it. Just a weeknight tea or something. Saturday night curry even. So we're using a pack of, use half kilo of Ranaki minced lamb. Looks wonderful actually. Look at that. So we've got our pan hot. About 2 tablespoons of Scottish extra virgin rapeseed oil. Keep it local. Then we're going to throw our mince in first, our lamb. And I'm just going to cook that for about 5 minutes until it's all browned off. Right, that's browned off. So I've got 3 medium onions, finely chopped. I'm throwing those in. Now we're going to really cook these down on a medium sort of heat, probably for about 10 minutes until they're really soft and gone translucent. But you can see that the onions are all translucent, everything's nice and cooked down. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic puree and 1 tablespoon of ginger puree. Now I've bought the frozen blocks, which are really good actually. I think you get those in Asda's and that. But you can get fresh ginger, fresh garlic, make it yourself. You can get it in jars. So however you're going to do it, make it easy on yourself. It's not like you're doing it in a butter sauce or anything. So they're going in. Now with the spices, we're going to put 1 teaspoon of a fairly mild chili powder. I'm using Kashmiri, which gives you a nice colour. But it's fairly mild, so when you get your chilli, pick up one with mild on it. 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, it's going in there. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, there we go. 1 teaspoon, well actually about half a teaspoon of tumeric, it's quite strong. Along with 2 teaspoons of garam masala. All of these are available in the likes of Tesco's, even Lidl's, most of them. There we go. Now, one that isn't so easy to get, but the supermarkets stock it from time to time, as there's always has it, is something called, it's dried fenugreek or methi. It's that smell that the Indian food has that you never get when you have a curry from a supermarket or something, because they don't put it in. But it gives it that definite Indian character. You can get away with not using it at all. It doesn't matter, but it will give you that authentic Indian flavour. So while we're stirring those through, we're going to take a tin of, oh, I forgot, 1 teaspoon of paprika as well, just for a bit of colour. I'm using smoked paprika. There we go. So into that now, we're going to put a couple of stock cubes. Lamb ones, obviously. You can use beef or chicken if you want, it don't matter. But I'm using the lamb ones. A couple of those in. There we go. And then a tin of plum tomatoes. I'm going to mash them through that. You can just mash them with your hands. Don't put them in a blender though, because when you put a blade to a tomato seed, it turns bitter. So you can just put it in a bowl and do that with your fingers, or use a potato masher. So I'm going to do that now. There we go. That's them through. Just turn it over, scrape them bits off. Into that, I'm going to rinse the tin that the tomatoes came in. Rinse that out, pour that in, give it a good stir up, and then we're going to let this cook for about at least an hour, a couple of hours. If you want to do it in the morning and put it in a slow pot, even better. But so we're going to really let that cook out now. So see you in an hour or so. Been boiling for about an hour now, boiling, simmering away gently. I added pinch of salt earlier, and now I'm going to add a good teaspoon of mint sauce, the normal sort of Coleman's supermarket mint sauce. We're going to stir that in, and then we're going to let it reduce down a bit. We want it to be nice and thick for these pita pockets. We've still got the peas to add yet as well, so we'll leave that cooking away now. Okay, that's reduced to where I want it to be now. Listen, when you do yours, I like my food really spicy. That's why I put in a whole teaspoon of chilli. If you want to leave the chilli out, you can, and just have the other flavours, or half it, you know, it's up to you. Anyway, putting a really good couple of handfuls of just frozen peas in now. Now, how much you put in is entirely up to you. I like quite a lot, but there you go. So, that's that. We're just going to let that cook out for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to add some fresh coriander. Well, that's all cooked out now, so I'm adding just a handful of freshly chopped coriander. You'll get that in every supermarket. It's not there. There we go. Now that's the meat finished. What we're going to do now is just build our little pockets up. So I'll move to the board. Right, I've got a couple of wholemeal pitas. Use white ones, whatever you're happy with. I've warmed them ever so slightly in the microwave for 20 seconds or so. Now I'm just cutting them in half. Take a knife, or like a butter knife or something, you know, just something to prise it open. You're not cutting it. There you've got your pocket. Be better if I put it under the camera, wouldn't it? Then we're just going to spoon in a generous amount of the Keema. Now, because these are wholemeal, they have a tendency to split, but if you use a white one, they don't so much. And we just stand them up there. Another one, let you see it this time. Just pop your knife in, get your pocket, and lob your Keema in there. You know, a couple of these. I suggest a dark beer with these, but you know, if you're a lager person, go with that. So I'll continue to do these, and then I'll get a nice photo for the thing.